Hey lovely viewers, I'm back with another book haul for you all. For March's book haul, I will be splitting it up into two parts because I have a manga haul, which will be this video, and then the next video will be my regular novel haul, which is almost all adult fantasy with a few YAs in there. So, in February's manga haul, I hauled book 2 of Berserk by Miura Kentaro. And I had been saying that I had been checking Right Stuff and that I had been keeping up with Amazon and that they had been out of stock forever. And I'm telling you, I checked several times a day, not just one time a day, several times a day, and I swear to you that they kept saying it was out of stock. And then I posted that video and a lovely subscriber, who I can't remember who, but thank you, said, go back to Amazon right now, it's on there. And so I did. And it was, and I'm so excited. So I purchased volumes 3 through 6 of Berserk by Miura Kentaro. So we have volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, and volume 6. So I have a good chunk of this now. Obviously not like the whole series is pretty long. I don't know. As far as I know, there's like 30 something volumes. Don't quote me on that. But since I have a good chunk of the beginning, I might actually start this manga very soon. Let me know if it's one of your favorites, if I should start this soon, or if I should continue to collect more of the volumes before I start. I got two 20% coupons off from Barnes & Nobles, so I went to the bookstore the other day and I picked up this lovely manga here, and that is Requiem of the Rose King by Aya Kano, which to my knowledge is historical fiction. I don't know if there's any fantastical elements to it, but it says right on the back that it's set in medieval England, so, and that's really all I know about it. So we'll have to see. I like the artwork, and it's a fairly new release, so a few weeks ago they had a sale going on for Viz Manga on Right Stuff, so I went ahead and picked up a bunch of Viz Manga. The next two here are from the same series. That is Volume 1 and Volume 2 of O Parts Hunter by Seishi Kishimoto, which to my knowledge is the brother of the author of Naruto, which is really the only reason why I picked this up. So we shall see. Very action-packed looking shonen, and I love Naruto, so I figured I'd give his brother's manga a try. So we have Volume 1 and Volume 2. Next we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure by Hirohiko Araki, and I know nothing about this. I know that there's several series all intertwined in this. Please tell me if I purchased the correct one, because I know that there's different series all in the JoJo world, but at just different time periods, because it's all about the same family. It's all about the Jotaro family, and that's really all I know. So please tell me if I picked up the correct volume for the beginning, or if there's some earlier series that I need to read first, or if I can start from here, because I have no idea where to start this series exactly, so let me know. Off recommendations from a couple booktubers, I actually decided to pick up Black Rose Alice by Setona Mizushiro, and I've had my eye on this for a little while because it's the same mangaka that does one of my favorite shoujo series, and that is After School Nightmare. I thought I had the entire collection, but apparently my volume 10 is missing, so I have to repurchase that. But yes, I love this series, so I've been eyeing this one for a while and decided to finally go ahead and pick it up because I've heard some really good things from a few booktubers. So I might be reading this one pretty soon. Next we have Seraph of the End, Vampire Reign, Volume 1, story by Takaya Kagami and art by Yamato Yamamoto. That's a good name. All I know is it's about vampires and it's a shonen, so we'll have to see. A lot of the vampire stories I've read are more shoujo-y, so this will be more action-packed shonen, and I'm interested in seeing that. I've really only read one other thing with vampires that was more geared towards male audience. That was Hellsing and nothing else really, so I'm excited to get to this. It looks really good, and I really like the artwork in this particular manga, so I'm excited. Then I got a few Viz signature collection manga. The first one being Terraformers, story by Yu Sasuga and art by Kenichi Tachibana. And I know that Sue from Sue's Book Nook has read this and she thought it was okay, but she did say that she is interested in continuing with it, so must mean that she is sort of liking it. I want to check it out for myself. I have to see, because I know it has something to do with cockroaches like evolving into like human looking insect things, and that kind of creeps me out, so we'll have to see. But it's super popular online and a lot of people like it, so I want to check it out. I got the first volume for this series last year, a long time ago, and it's another one that Sue from Sue's Book Nook purchased after she saw me haul it, and she actually read it, but I haven't gotten to reading it yet, and that is Oku Volume 2 by Fumi Yoshinaga. And like I said, I picked up the first volume and never read it, so it's sitting on my shelf. It's got a really awesome synopsis to it, and Sue seems to really enjoy it, because I think she's a few volumes in at this point, and it is about a feudal Japan, but set in like a parallel universe where this virus that only affects men has kind of killed off a bunch of people, so instead of males being in charge of the government and stuff like that, it's basically females that are in charge, and men have kind of been reduced to just being like breeders, basically. So I've read stories where it was the opposite, so this is really interesting to see a flip on that type of story. For the BookTube Manga Club in March, we are reading Gundam The Origin, Volume 1, Requiem, I think is what it's called, and I've already finished it and really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, because I'm not the biggest fan of mecha. So I went ahead and picked up the next 2 volumes. So we have Volume 2, Garma, and these covers are gorgeous, and Volume 3, Rambaral, and this one's a lot thicker than the other 2. Like I said, I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought I initially would. I do have my issues with it, but I will be doing a separate discussion on this manga in a different video, so I will talk about my issues with it in that video, but still enjoyed it enough to continue picking up the series, and they're gorgeous books anyways, so I kind of want them on my shelf regardless if I'm gonna finish reading it or not. So yes, I went ahead and picked up another volume of Buddha by Osamu Tezuka. I have not started this series yet. I am waiting to collect all 8 volumes and then I plan on reading it, so. And then the last and a final manga that I got is the one I'm most excited for, and it's a beautiful hardcover edition. I decided to scour the internet for mangaka that is best known for starting the shoujo genre. I don't know if this person is the one, but I do know that she is widely known for her shoujo and that she's been doing shoujo for a very long time. I think this particular one was published in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that because I'm not too sure, and that is The Heart of Thomas by Moto Hagio. Like I said, it's a gorgeous, giant hardcover edition. And this story is a shonen ai, actually. So it is a love story about 2 male characters. It is set in mid-20th century Germany, where in the beginning is basically a boy named Thomas has just committed suicide, and before he does, he sends a letter to another boy basically confessing his feelings to him, and that's all I know as far as the premise of the story. I don't know if it goes into basically what their relationship was like when he was still alive, or if it just kind of continues the story of the boy after this guy died. I haven't read it, so I'm not 100% sure. I am super excited to get to it though, and it looks so awesome. I will probably be starting this super soon. This one is, like I said, the one that I'm most excited to get to, so yes, very soon for this one. That was all for my manga book haul. Stay tuned for my regular novel book haul, which will be up in the next week or so, so look forward to that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!